Well, tonight you're really in for a treat.
I'm doing the cooking tonight. And you bachelors might want to pay attention because this is an excellent recipe. Only uses 2 dishes. Well, technically I think I'll be using 3 dishes tonight. 2 of them that go in the oven and 1 for mixing up in. But other than that, it's real simple and real yummy. You come on back and check it out afterwards. YouTube friends. Some months, almost a year ago, I showed you how to prepare stuffed butternut squash. Well, I'm going to revisit that recipe, only this time I'm going to do it for the cook at home who wants to do it in the regular oven as a casserole. So here's what I've done thus far. First thing I did was peeled and cut off the seed ball end of my squash. Halved it, scooped out the seeds, and they're sitting up there to dry to be added to my seed collection. I've then sliced the other half of the seed ball, much as you see here in front of me, and I'm cutting up the meat of said squash part into chunks. Now I got a long ways to get this prepped and ready for the rest of the recipe. I'll bring you back when I'm a little closer. Okay, one thing I will tell you is if you want to try this way, as a casserole, you're going to want to cut your squash into relatively even pieces. Basically what I'm going for here are pieces roughly about the size of a Great Northern bean. A little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, but roughly. And so that way they'll kind of cook evenly, dispersed through the stuffing mix. And that's what you get right there. And then it's just a matter of cutting it down. Remember, butternut squash is a very hard squash, and you're going to want an exceedingly sharp knife so you're not putting too much force into it. Matter of fact, I'm going to whittle that down just a bit, because trying to force a knife through hard foods or too much hard food is a good way to get cut. Bother. And good enough. 1 acorn squash fully cut up. I'll bring you back in a little bit. What I have here is just any old stuffing mix. It don't matter what brand. And I have my squash. Now I have adjusted the stuffing by adding some ground sage and some salt. Not much, but a little bit. To which we're going to add the squash right into the bowl. And I will be using this same container to bake in, so. Oh, just a minute, please. Ah, there it is. Looking for my stirring spoon. And what I have here is the remnants of a turkey carcass that I picked and put away with what was left of gravy into the freezer at Christmas time. Now, and that's just enough liquid to do the amount of stuffing and squash I have here. Now, how many of you recognize this pot? Anyone who's been following my channel from the earliest inceptions should recognize Big Blue. Where have you seen this before, other than here at the house? Feel free to leave a comment. Now, I will tell you this much. You're going to want to run a little short on liquid. Not a lot. For a single box of stuffing, I called for 2 cups of water or broth. I'm shorting that by about 1/3 of a cup. This, well, you can see what I'm doing here. Because the squash is going to give off liquid and you need to account for that. So, like I say, reduce it by a little bit, but not a lot. This is going to take me a few minutes. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to put it in the oven. I got a 9x13 and I got this, I'm not sure what that is, 6x9, 6x8, whatever. And here's the interesting part about this. In the words of the Scottish Wanderer, it's mine, all mine. The wife doesn't like butternut squash. So much more is the pity. It's, and all the more for me. Now, once you're at this stage, you're going to put it into a 400-degree oven for 2 hours. And then it will be ready to consume. Mind you, don't burn your mouth. I'll bring you back and give you a look when it comes out of the oven in 2 hours. Well, here we go, boys and girls. The small one has finished. 1 hour. The bigger one will take the full 2nd hour, though. There's dinner. Peace out. By the way, don't forget to